Yo, what's up, guys? It's Christine. I'm back. I was just thinking for today. Oh, wait, first of all, let me introduce myself to anyone who doesn't know me. My name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. I've been working here for about like 4 years as well, so been here, seen it all throughout the start. I see there are already some comments here. Huang Zhao is saying, waiting for my knob one. Well, glad to tell you we're in assembly this week and they should start shipping out starting early August. So essentially next week. So that's super exciting. Super, super excited for you guys because um like I've already tried out the prototype when I was back in Montreal. Like that's where we have our Work Louder office, and it's sick. Like, oh, the typing experience is so nice with these new like Work Louder custom Palm switches. I think they're Palm as slash POK. I'm not sure exactly. Yo, what's up, Mateo? Thanks for coming. Federico, I see you. Love the energy, guys. Yeah, anyways, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Also, if you've ordered anything from the shop and it hasn't been shipped yet, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. So yeah, I was thinking for today. I've been looking at the Workline key set and it looks super clean, but I think I want to go back with the Work Legend. I'm a little indecisive with that. Because I should be getting the daughter board tomorrow, actually. So I'm hoping that that'll come in and then we'll be able to actually plug it in for you guys, to show you what it looks like. So, um, well, you guys can already see from my Creator Micro V1 here what the RGBs would look like because they have the exact same RGBs. So if you're into like the Work Pure key set, which is the one I have on my Creator Micro here, um, yeah, it could look super sick with the RGBs. Oh yeah, I didn't even explain what this was. For reference, this is the Creator Board XYZ with the work blind key set. And so it would come straight up like this, except with the yellow dial. Um, and basically, the story behind this was we had a bunch of, so prior to this, we had these keyboards. So we had the creator board that was out. And Mike actually used to fulfill these himself. And funny enough, I was just at the house one day, like where he used to build these in his parents' spare bedroom, and I was like, "Yo, you need some help?" So I helped him out, and then I used to actually build these keyboards myself as well, um, as well as the Creator Micro V1s, which is what I have right here. Um, so yeah, before, Mike used to fulfill all of these orders himself, along with like other family members and stuff. Um, but once we moved all of our fulfillment to China, we were like, well, what do we do with all these spare parts? Like, we don't want them to just go to waste. So we thought it was a good opportunity to just repurpose them, and while also cater to you guys, since you guys have been asking for a more affordable keyboard, without losing, the premium quality and the work louder design language in it. So that's when we came up with the Creator XYZ line. And then this is the first product that came out of it, the Creator XYZ workboard. And it looks so sick. Honestly, because like I've personally been wanting a creator board since like the beginning, but I was always like kind of intimidated by like the ortholinear, aspect. Um, but now that I have one, I am kind of like super excited to try it out and see how it goes. So yeah, this is the XYZ board for reference. Um, oh, hold on, let me just fix this is all out of whack here. Um, okay. Uh-oh, there we go. Okay. 2 seconds, guys. I will be right back. Oh, actually, I can't do that. So I'm just gonna fix it here. You guys are gonna see how we do this entire setup. So, okay, there we go. Um, yeah, guys, so if you guys got any questions, let me know. about any of the products. I work for the customer service team, so that's pretty much what I do all day. So if you guys need like updates on anything, anything at all, I will be able to answer. Okay, let me just fix this up right here. Bear with me, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Uh, okay. There we go. Okay, awesome. That's all set and ready to go. Okay. So yeah, basically what I have here was I had to build it myself actually. So Mike sent over all of the different parts. So what you get in the Lego style kit for only $89, in comparison to the creator board, which is a $350 keyboard, you're getting its main component for 89. Well, that is if you want to build it yourself, which I built in a couple streams before this one. And it was actually pretty simple. You're basically given like all of these parts. So you're given this long strip here, as well as these four like component parts. And so obviously, first of all, you have to like connect it here, and you're given these little connectors as well as the screws. You'd also be given an Allen key, so you wouldn't have to worry about going and getting one the right size. In the initial stream when I first built this, I forgot to check if it was the right size of Allen key I had, and it was such a fail. Everyone was like, "Yo, I can't wait to see the build." I didn't have the Allen key, so I couldn't build it. But the next stream, I went to Walmart, funny enough, and they had like a huge thing of like all the different sizes of Allen keys. So I was able to build it then. But yeah, so basically you just get these little connector things, you put them together, um, and then you screw it on. And eventually it comes like this. So yeah, if you guys got any questions about the products too, let me know. You're also given these like little pads. It comes with the work blind key set, so you'd put it on like I'm about to do with the work legend key set. Um, just because, since I'm getting the daughter board and I will actually be able to plug this in soon, I want to help myself out with the most that I can with the ortholinear layout. Um, so I'm gonna put the work legend keycaps on, which you guys can also do that, if you're thinking about getting one. So yeah. Okay, let me just here showing you guys what this looks like. So the thing with the Creator XYZ line is that we're only doing these in super small batches of 10 since Mike and Matia have to fulfill these themselves. Um, and we only have so many PCB parts left over, along as the keycaps as well, the dials. So there's really like a limited amount that we can afford to, even give out. So yeah. Okay, I just got this going. So I was thinking, after I put my work legend key set, I was gonna do it on my own yesterday, but I was like, might as well show the stream what this entire process looked like. Because it doesn't take too long to just remove all of these keycaps. Since it is a 40% keyboard, there are way less keycaps than let's say 100%. Um, so yeah, and I want to give you guys a good idea of what it'd be like if you got the work blind key set and then you want to switch it out for the work legend. So, um, yeah, but after that, I was thinking we could do a little type test on my Nomad E1. Oh yeah, so by the way, that's what I have up here. So this is the Nomad E1. We just launched the Nomad E2 actually, which I'll show you guys right here. And it's essentially like an entire upgrade on the Nomad E1. It was completely fueled by customer feedback. Um, because we're always catering to you guys, right? So you get these dual shot PBT injection molded keycaps. Um, just they went super all out for this because the molds for this keycaps are gonna be super duper expensive. But anything for you guys, right? And considering we've gotten some feedback on the Nomad E1, with these keycaps being a little harder to type on, some people didn't have the best typing experience. I mean, personally, for me, it took me like maybe 3 days to fully get used to because it is like, a wider board and like the indentations might make it feel a little bit off-putting compared to like, like if you're using a Mac all the time, it's a completely different keyboard, right? But I think that comes with any new keyboard that you get. You kind of just have to get used to the new layout and the new feeling of the keycaps personally. Um, but either way, we've adjusted to you guys and gotten your feedback. And so yeah, now we have these keycaps on the Nomad E1 that are more of like a scoop, or as Mattia would say, scoop it. Um, so yeah, we got that, as well as a 42% larger battery than the Nomad E1. Already my Nomad E1 like lasts forever. I don't remember the last time I charged it actually. It must have been like, I don't know, maybe a week ago, but like yeah, like I rarely even have to charge this and I'm working on this like all day answering emails and stuff. Um so yeah, so that's a cool little upgrade for you guys. And for anyone who has a Nomad E1, don't worry. We are getting ready to release an upgrade kit, but considering the Nomad E1 is coming out at the end of Q4 of this year, um, we're trying to, remain focused on actually getting the knob ones out, the Framer Micro, we already got the prototypes for that in already. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming up for you guys. But for the Nomad E1, we still got the atomic colorway, no longer with the kind of like greenish yellow, well, I guess atomic coloring dials here. We also got the atomic orange, which is super sick. I honestly wish like I had this one. Like that would look so good in your setup. We also got the traffic white and the signal black. By the way, guys, hi, if you're just joining now. My name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions for me, let me know, drop them down in the chat. And if you've ordered anything from the shop, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Yeah, okay. So back to what I was saying. So this is the Nomad E1. It looks so clean in this lighting. So yeah, you got pretty much a staggered 65% keyboard. Um, and it's got a bunch of cool little widgets here. So obviously you have your clock. Then you have a wallpaper, which you can upload yourself actually, which I'll show you guys here on input. Um, So yeah, this is a new software developed specifically initially for the Nomad E1, because like our products like the Creator Board and the Creator Micro V1, you couldn't we didn't have the software at the time to be able to map them like this on input. We didn't have input. So you'd have to go into VIA and then go into QMK, look up the code, and then put in the code in VIA. And it was a little tedious. Well, it just wasn't not tedious, honestly, because I don't mind doing that kind of stuff, but it was just like not user friendly whatsoever. Whereas here with input, everything is like literally so self-explanatory. Like you just click on a key. Well, I'm not gonna assign a different key to my escape key. But yeah, you click on a key, you can click new action, and then you create a new action, name it whatever you want. You can click to assign, so you have all your alphanumerics, your glyphs, your modifiers, whatever you want. But if you wanted to just record the action, so let's say you want to do like uh, I don't know, emojis. Like I have my little emoji shortcut right here already set up, but for you guys, I'll just show you what that looks like. So yeah, you just go into record action, control command spacebar, and then stop recording. And then let's just name that again a different emoji shortcut. See, so I just now just used the the shortcut. So that was pretty cool. Um, so yeah, we got that. Save and exit. Then if I wanted to, I'd click on here and then assign it. And then it says layout updated. Oop, uh-oh. Hopefully you guys can see that. So updating layout. There you go. There you go. So yeah, that's how you do it. And now you can use it to pop up your emojis, which just came up right here. Um, so yeah, so that was like super, I love doing that because like you can like literally customize it to anything that you'd like. And we also got the different layers going on. So if you use multiple PCs or even, you know, multiple softwares or programs like if you want to go on Illustrator or then you want to switch to I don't know some sort of editing platform. I don't do any of that stuff whatsoever. So yeah, but you could add different layers. Actually, Kirk, one of our guest streamers, who was streaming yesterday, or was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. He had like six or five, four different layers. One for like, because he draws and stuff, draws. He does a bunch of creative design work. Um, but he had one for like Adobe Illustrator and like all of the other platforms that he used, so that you can have like different shortcuts for each layer ready to go depending on whatever software you're on. So that was super cool. I didn't really think of that. I just thought of it as like, oh, if you're switching between PCs and stuff, or if you're going from a Mac to a Windows, like. So yeah, take a little sip of my coffee there. So yeah, that was super cool. Because like for one of the shortcuts, like on the little dial here. So this was naturally undo redo for me, but like on one of his little dials, he had like one of the little dials to adjust the brush size of something for one app. So that was super cool. Okay, let's get back to doing this. Let me know if you guys got any questions for me, by the way, because here for quite a long time, so you guys can literally ask me any questions. I can't promise I'll know all of the answers. Like I've been getting a lot of questions about like WorkLouder releasing a mouse, which would be sick. But then again, I'm not one of the co-founders of this company, so um, you know, I have heard it in mentioning though, like in just conversation with Mike and stuff. So, you never know what's gonna happen. Honestly, when I was back in Montreal, because right now I'm in Calgary, studying here, um, the amount of like like the amount of things that, oh my goodness, that space bar was a little um, what was I saying? Yeah, the amount of things that would just come up in conversation, I'd be like, no way you're gonna do that. No way. There's no way. Like with the Figma micro, like when that was first a thing, like I was like, there's no way. Like these guys are too radical. Next thing we know, there's a Figma Creator Micro. So, yeah, yeah. So essentially, you never know what's going on in the Work Louder office. They're always thinking of the next crazy thing to do. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on these Work Legend keycaps. And sometimes you guys like at first when you see the work blind keycaps, I feel like a lot of you guys think like, what is that? Like a huge macro pad? But no, it's a keyboard. But it could actually be used as a macro pad if you wanted it to. Like, Mike was telling Mattia literally has like this half of the keyboard, or he used to, because I know Mattia's still using the Nomad E1 right now, for all of his design work and stuff, but he like just map this as just a macro pad, like this part, and then you could just have that ready to go. So that was super cool. Oh, I just realized that this is a little off. Um, where is that? little thing here. There you go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Um, okay. Sometimes I'm way too much of a perfectionist for this kind of thing. Um, yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions. Hit me with any of your questions. Um, it's pretty much what I'll do all day. After this, I'm gonna go on Discord and on Gmail to answer all of your guys' emails. So, um, yeah, feel free to hit me with any questions you guys got. Alrighty, just got this bottom layer done here. This is literally bringing me back so much because like I used to build like I said earlier. Oh yeah, by the way, if any of you guys are joining just now, hi, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions for me, drop them down in chat. If you've ordered anything and hasn't been shipped yet, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this like brings me back so much to the good old days when I'd just be sitting hours on end putting on these keycaps for you guys. Um, it was a lot easier though, because like I think the stock one was mainly the work blind key set, if my memory is doing me well there. So I would just like, I wouldn't have to pay attention to the lettering of it at all. I would just be putting them on pretty much. Um, I'm super excited to get this daughter board in though, because I really want to try typing on this because it's gonna be so cool. If you guys want a little, there you go. I just realized this is also now a little messed up here. Okay, there you go. Okay, where was I? Alrighty. So just putting on these last few keycaps here. Um, okay. Alrighty. Some of you guys have asked like why is the stock Creator XYZ board like comes with the work blind key set? And I think honestly, you get the full experience with the work blind key set because not only do you get the ortholinear aspect, but also like you literally have to type blindly, kind of in a way. Um, oh, I have two. So this is a macro key, but I have two of these like little. I'm gonna keep these as like my layer keys for sure. But I don't want to necessarily use another. Oh, what if I put like a little? Nah, 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 nah. I actually have a work icon key set on hand with me here, so I think I might check those out and see what kind of keycaps I can put on here. If you guys will bear with me for 2 seconds here. Okay, there we go. That's done. So that's what the work legend key set looks like. Hold on. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Whenever I sneeze, I always sneeze more than once. That was like three, four. You guys wouldn't guess that my my record was eight. So that was like one time when I was like super sick. Okay, let me get these work icon keycaps out. Okay, so we got them right here. Whoop, voila. What came out of here? Oh, some of the icon keycaps. That's so cool. Oh, I like the little hand wave one. Okay, guys, let's see. If we just shift these over. Okay. Hey guys, you guys let me know what you think. Um, Alrighty. Oh, and I can also show you guys as well. So you get like, oh yeah, with the Creator XYZ board, so you get all of the little components here. So I have the clear little foot pads as well as the yellow ones, and then an extra little connector and an extra screw in case you lose them. Okay, so with the Creator XYZ, actually, you guys, if you order right now, actually, we can add in a free dial of any of these colors. So it comes with the yellow already, but you could get the pink, the purple, the clear, or the blue. So yeah. Um, okay. So let's check out these work icon keycaps and see which one I like. I honestly just want a silly one. I don't even want one to actually have like a performative function to it. Maybe I just go with the double work louder kind of keycap here. I don't know. Or I can put these on. Oh, how many do I have here? One, two, I think it's 12, 8, 4. Yeah, 12. Oh, one, two, 11. Ooh, I have just enough work pure keycaps on my micro to potentially take up this entire row. That would have probably looked good with the work blind key set, but I feel like it would look weird with the work legend. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. If I switched it out. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, I like the work one. So this one actually says work on it. This would probably be my um my password keycap, just because on my Nomad it's also my password keycap. Oh, I just realized. Oh my God, ADHD. I didn't even go through all the widgets with you guys. Okay, so we got the obviously the work louder banner here that I just found on Pinterest randomly. Um, which you guys can upload yourself on input as that's what I was doing. I forgot. Um, so yeah, you can literally just go into here, go into settings, and then choose any image you'd like and just upload it like that. So yeah, super, super user friendly. Which actually one of our other guest streamers, Rima, helped with the UX design of input. So that was super cool. And then obviously you got your Pomodoro timer. So I usually go 30-minute work sessions and then 5-minute breaks. Um, so you got that going. If you want to skip to the next one, go on break earlier, because I know some of you guys do. Me too. And then you just click right here to exit out. And then if we go to the next one, you got a little Kibagachi. I think her name is Nomi, from what I heard last. Oh, you can't really see. It's a little bright. Hold on. No, I'm not covering that well enough. Um, but yeah, she's so cute. If you go on caps lock, she screams at you. If you go on shift, she goes down. If you type faster than 60 words per minute, two little legs come out and she walks. So that's super cute. And then we got the media player, which we just released like 5 days ago. So if you're playing any music, it'll show up on here. And I actually am right now. So maybe you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see that actually. There's a little album cover there. And then, yeah. So that's super cool. Um, okay. Oh, what happened here? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put this work one here. Because I think that looks pretty cool with the work louder and then the work. But I don't know, what else should I do with these icon keycaps? I liked, ooh, run? No, no. I did like, where's the waving hand one? That's kind of cool. This could be cool for one of like my email templates actually. Um, because I have a shortcut on all of my on my Mac on my micro. I have a bunch of little email templates already mapped out there. So yeah, okay. Maybe I should put this here? No. Oh gosh. I don't know. There's too many things to decide from. I feel like if there's a lock one here. I feel like this would be too obvious if I put this as my password keycap. I like this one as my work because it's like go to work and work louder. So um yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put these back in here because I don't think I'm gonna use these anytime soon. Um I used to have the work icon key set actually on my Creator Micro V1. But after like I got everything down pat, all the shortcuts and stuff, I was like, well, I don't really need it right now. And I like the way the RGBs look with the pure key set, so I just went with the pure. Um, yeah. By the way, guys, if you're just joining now, hi, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions for me, hit me with what you got. Should be able to answer most of them. So yeah, I've tried. Oh yeah, so funny thing actually. I was just thinking about, let me unplug this before I click anything accidentally. Um, I wanted to like potentially switch the color because I feel like the this blue with the robin switches would look really nice. I do like the clear, the pure dial a lot. But funny enough, like when I went to take it off, like like it's impossible to actually take off. Like what is this? Whereas look at this one. Like it's so much easier, and it's because this was like one of the I think this is one of actually the prototypes like in 2020 or 2022. Yeah, it's Work Louder 2022. So that was like 3 years ago. Um, it was like, so this was the like the first version of the V1 dial. Um, but this one was the second version that they came out with, and Mattia added in, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a little notch. Oh, hold on, it's focusing on my face. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's like a little notch in the dial. And at first they didn't have that in there. So when you'd put on this dial, it's like literally impossible to take off. Um, so yeah, they made that adjustment and added in that little notch. So that was super cool. Oh my gosh, it's when I tell you, like I'm pulling with all my force, like this is actually impossible to take off. Oh my gosh. Which and like, after customer feedback, they were like, I can't even fucking switch the color of my dial, and I bought another dial. Like, obviously that's super frustrating. So yeah, this is not working out here, guys. Okay, what is happening? Like, this is actually like, look at this, guys. Jeez. Maybe if I use a keycap puller, no, that's not gonna work. What am I thinking here? Okay. Um, my God, this is not working out, guys. Okay. This is just not. Okay. You guys don't have to watch me struggle for much longer. I promise. I did want to switch it out for one of these dials, and for at least this actually, like, this dial, this not dial with the little notch in it. But that's seeming impossible now, so I'm just not gonna even touch it anymore. I'm gonna leave it alone. Um, what's this? Yeah, I love these switches. Look, see how clicky these are? Hold on. As you can see, I have these mapped out as like my brightness. And I put it on my first layer specifically for the streams because I didn't want it to blind you guys when you guys join the streams and stuff. So, oh wow, that's so cool. You can see, sorry, I like this is like the first time I've fully used the media player. So like you can see there's a little album cover in the middle. That is so cute. I love it. And it says the name of the song and the artist. And oh yeah, and if you guys want to skip track, you can just click right here like that. If you want to press play or press pause, that's how it works. So it's super cool. Um, is it playing right now? Yeah, it is playing. Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. You can see if it's playing because this little, I guess, module thing here is turning, but it'll probably does it stop turning if I press pause? Oh, it does. It stops turning when you press pause. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, good job, Davide. That's so cool. I love that. Um, okay. For those of you who don't know, Davide is our CTO, and he's the one who's been working on all of the firmware for Nomad E1 for everything that's coming out soon. So, yeah, all these guys working super hard for you guys. Take a sip of water. I think I'm getting a little sick, to be honest, guys. So need to drink, need to stay hydrated. There you go. Okay. Actually, this bottle, you guys can see here, it's a Figma bottle that Mike got for me when they went to whoa, when they went to Config a couple years back. I think it was like 2 years ago now, 2 summers ago probably. Yeah, so he got me this bottle when they went, and that was super sick. I watched if you guys want to go check that out, Mike made was able to make a speech, have a speech, present a speech, I guess you could say, at Config in front of like literally 10,000 people. Like he actually showed up thinking it was going to be he was supposed to go on the smaller stage, but then they were like, "Oh, no, you're going to be on the big stage with like 10,000 people." I think it was, or was it 20? I don't even know. But it was upwards of 5,000, that's for sure. So that was really cool. Yeah, he went over there with obviously Mattia, as well as our social media manager, Sophia. Um, yeah, that was super sick just to see him up on a huge stage like that. And his speech was great. If you guys want to go check that out, it's on our YouTube. Um, I forget what it's called actually. Let me see if we can find it here. Oh, I was about to type on this ortholinear keyboard here. Let me put that away. Okay, let me check this out here if I can find it. Hold on. Mark Louder. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see my screen. Okay. Um, where is oh, there I am live. Um, let's see here. Oh, there you go. It's this one. So it's called Ready Set I Don't Know, which was like a super cool title. Before he like went before they went off to California, Mike like gave us a little mini presentation so we could see his speech before he went out there. So that was really cool. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to check out, or we are planning on posting more on YouTube, probably different form of content. But right now we obviously got still our YouTube Shorts and everything. Yeah, but I'm also not part of the social media team. But that has been in the works. I do know a couple of things considering, the social media manager, Sophia, is my girlfriend actually. So, and yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, that's actually how I met Mike. I was just over at my girlfriend's house, and he was there in his parents' bedroom building these keyboards, and I was like, "Whoa, those are so sick!" And I could see he needed a lot of help. So yeah, that's how it all started. And then a couple years later, I was like, "Oh, Dad, I'm moving to Calgary. I don't know how I'm going to work for you anymore." And he was like, "Well, you can start doing customer service." And so that's what I started doing. And it works perfectly because you can work completely remote. So that's super handy. Um, by the way, if you guys are looking for any, job opportunities, we're going actually through all the applications this week. I believe Mike and Sophia went through all of the applications. Well, not all of them, the majority of them. I think there are like 70 applications that they have to go through, so quite a lot. But if I think it's still open, so if you guys just go on our link in bio on any of our socials, the Stream Team application link will be right there. Um, so yeah, maybe you'd be able to do what I'm doing right now. We're always also looking for, editors for, this for our socials and stuff. Um, which Sophia manages. So yeah, you have to have a work louder product for sure. I have gotten questions in the past like, oh, what if I ordered it but it hasn't come yet? That's okay. They're still going through the application, so there's still also lots of time. Um, but you can always just start streaming like once you actually get the product. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, you can DM us. Mike answers all of our DMs. So yeah. Okay, next up, what I was thinking of doing was a little type test. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see that. That's unfortunate. Hmm. Maybe if, hold on, bear with me. Okay, maybe that will do it. No. You can kind of see it. It's not really. It's not really the best. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, because I want you guys to be able to see as well my keyboard. Um, but okay, I will be right back, guys. Hello, can you guys hear me? Test, test. Fuck sakes. Oh gosh. Hello, can you guys hear me now? Is that working? Let me know if you can hear me. I think it should be working now. Awesome, finally. Oh my gosh. And now my product shot is all messed up. That is so wonderful. I'm so sorry, guys. Bear with me. I need to fix this. My gosh. Oh my God. Finally. And now I'm getting comments. I was like Literally, guys, when I tell you this whole time, I was like, wow, like no one has any questions for me today. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be a chill stream, whatever. That is hilarious. I'm so sorry, guys. Yo, Gab, thank you for letting me know. Orbiter, Fire, thank you. Gambit Games, yo. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for bearing with us. So many technical difficulties. And now my camera's all messed up too. This is not what the product shot was. Um, Let me fix that. Hold on. Okay, love from India. Oh, awesome. That's so far. That's so cool. Gambit Games says, I've tried asking questions on TikTok, YouTube, Insta. Oh my God, are you kidding? Bro, like I'm literally on the verge of tears right now because I was just like, damn, like no one's even interested today. Thank you guys for sticking with me though. I really appreciate that. My God, that is terrible. Okay, Gav is also saying no worries. Live streaming is complex. Yeah. Oh my God. When I tell you guys, when I had to set up like OBS, which is the platform that we use, it was such a hassle at first. Like Mike and it took us like 3 hours to get fully set up. Um, but anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking with. Really appreciate it. If you guys got any questions, like, drop them down in the comments now, because I'll actually answer them. That is crazy. Sorry. Okay. Let's take a little reset sip of coffee here. Okay. Orbiter saying on Instagram, totally understandable. Thank you. Appreciate your guys' support. You guys are always so awesome on the streams. Like we got like literally like the best people on these streams, man. Like, okay. Orbiter saying, I really want to buy your products, just saving some money for it. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, I mean, I know exactly how you feel. Like, I've been saving 4 years since I joined this company to have one of these keyboards, and a month ago I was able to finally get this Nomad because of the streams actually. Because I'm getting paid like pretty well, I've been able to save up and I got the Nomad because I've been such a huge fan of Work Louder for so long. But that's exactly why we came up with the Creator XYZ line actually. Um, we really just wanted, well, first of all, we had all of these extra components left over and we didn't want it to go to waste. So we were like, well, this is the perfect opportunity to repurpose them and put it at a more affordable price point for you guys. So basically what we got here actually, I'll show you guys right here. It's the main component of our creator board, which is sold out. So the main component right here of our $350 keyboard for only 89 bucks if you get the Lego style kit, which is what I did a couple streams ago. But you can also get it pre-built. So really big bang for your buck here. Um, yeah, Gab, here's my earlier question. Awesome. When is the Creator Micro going to be back in stock? Oh, good question, man. Um, for the V1, considering it is a V1, it potentially might not come back because, we're always trying to release like a bigger or better product each time, right? Which the Framer Micro V2 is. It's like a huge upgrade, just like literally just for two reasons. One, it's wireless, it's Bluetooth, so like this little thing here you can just bring around with you anywhere. And second of all, it has this CNC aluminum plate here, which is just like super, super nice. Like the weight of it feels super nice. They've adjusted a lot of its design, whereas the base here is obviously it has the same polycarbonate frame that it has on the framer on the Creator Micro V1. Um, so yeah, right now we're just trying to focus on what we got in stock right now, but you never know, honestly, if it might come back. Orbiter saying, now I regret buying $159 Razer keyboard. Oh man. Yeah, I know. You have to, you got to be a little patient, I guess, when it comes to work louder products. Yeah, I mean, hey, there's always a chance. Like, I have three keyboards right now, and I've gotten them in the span of, well, I had my other keyboard that Mike actually gave to me as a gift. which was super nice. From Hebe actually, and I've had that for like 2 years. But I've accumulated another two in just the past 2 months. So if you want to be a little keyboard nerd, there you go. Um, uh, Jesus Marcabel on Instagram is asking ships to Mexico. Yeah, we ship worldwide except for Russia. So yeah. Gambit Games is asking on YouTube, do you know if you'll be making any split keyboards in the future? I'm a big fan of keyboards and I've been focused on split keyboards for their ergonomics lately as I'm programming all day. That's awesome. Yeah, we've actually gotten a couple of questions about split keyboards if we potentially make a split keyboard. For right now, I haven't, just in the conversations I've had with Mike and Mattia, I haven't heard them really come up with that kind of thing. Um, but I also never thought that, we'd go full throttle with the Figma collab with, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go here and like with all the social media and stuff. So they're always thinking of some radical things. So I would not doubt that they would look into that in the future for sure. But in terms of ergonomics, hold on here if I can share my screen here. Yeah, in terms of the ergonomics, actually, let me just shift this over so you guys can get a good look at this. Um, that's what the Creator XYZ is perfect for. Well, the Creator board. The whole idea of having an ortholinear 40% keyboard was that compared to a staggered, you kind of just utilize the up and down natural motions of your hand because the keys are directly under each other. And you'd be making use of your thumb motion way more. So basically how this works, because it's 40%, your layer keys are super, super important here. So essentially, like this is for layer one, you're on layer zero right now. If you wanted to access layer one, to access your exclamation point, you'd use your thumb and just click right here. And then because normally people type like this, right? You use your thumb to use the space bar, but now you can use it to access all of these layer keys instead of having to shift over all the way. Because with a staggered keyboard, you'd always kind of have to flare, and I do. I have noticed that you have to flare your hands this way. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the whole idea of the 40%, ortholinear keyboard. Because not like double whammy there. It's like two very different um, I guess from a normal 100% keyboard. It's ortholinear and 40%. But it was meant to be that way for a purpose, right? So, yeah. Um, oh, on Instagram about Franktion one, is there no sound or is it bugged? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear. Oh, Frank's fiance. Never mind, it's fixed. Awesome, cool. Gab's asking, any chance you guys will release any open source coding projects? I'd like to contribute. Oh, that's awesome. Um, that would be sick. I actually recognize your username. You've been on the streams before, for sure. I recognize you've ordered something. Let me know what you've ordered. I'm trying to like if my memory's not, doing me well here, but um yeah, well, honestly, I have no, I'm not entirely sure how we find the people that we do. Like, I'm not even sure, like, Rima, one of our guest streamers who worked on the UX design of Input, I'm not even sure, like, how they met her. But feel free to always DM us because Mike answers all of our DMs. So if you want to contribute, that would be awesome. That's great. Yeah, so just DM us on Instagram and Mike's gonna be answering. So yeah. Oh, by the way, hi, if you guys are just joining now, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. Had a few technical difficulties before. I was not ignoring your comments, I promise. The social stream was just being super annoying. But yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Also, if you guys have ordered anything, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Okay. My friend. Luz on Instagram is saying my friend is also a creator of self-made keyboards and it's his birthday. Awesome. Can you wish him a happy birthday? His name is Deal Doe. Yo, what's up, Deal Doe? Happy birthday, man. I would sing happy birthday, but I don't think anyone wants to hear that. So, but I hope you have a great day, man. Let us know what you're doing today for your birthday in the comments. Would love to know. Yeah, also, awesome friend for giving a little shout out. Happy birthday again, man. Rima saying my ears are burning. Yeah, Rima, why don't you tell you can comment down. How did Mike even find you for the UX design of Input? For those of you guys who don't know what Input is, that's our software and how I was able to map everything on my Nomad E1. So that's what I got here. And I got the cool little, oh, I just realized that camera's not there. I got the cool little media player going. I'm actually fully using it for the first time, so that's super cool. Um, yeah, so Input was developed essentially because before with the creator board and the creator micro v1 we didn't have the software to map everything on these keyboards, so you'd have to do it through VIA, and it was kind of just like not user friendly at all. So like I mean, I kind of like to do that thing. I enjoy like the process of even building keyboards as well. But in my personal opinion, it really was not. Um, User friendly at all because you'd have to go into QMK, find the shortcut, copy it, then paste it or write it down, and it was just like not it for me. Um, what is this? Oh, Gab, you're saying, yeah, I ordered XYZ board a while back. Free gift was added last stream. Awesome. Yeah, that's sick. Cool. I remember you. Yeah. Oh, Rima saying LMAO, I cold open mic on LinkedIn. There you go. There you go, Gab. If you wanna, get in contact with Mike, maybe LinkedIn is more of a direct way of getting to him. I mean, Instagram is also super accessible for Mike. He like literally answers our DMs every single day. But yeah. Ski Wyoming 1 on Instagram saying, I think bro was playing. Um, what? Studio Envy. Someone did drop their order number in the chat a while ago before you got the comments fixed, by the way. I don't know if they came back at all. Oh my God. Oh, that's really sucky. Damn, for real? If you're still there and you drop your order number in the chat, please drop it in again. I'm so sorry. Social Stream was being super annoying, and I thought all y'all were ghosting me. But yeah, make sure you drop your order number again, please. Randolph is asking, how can we track the shipping? Can't wait for my order. Haha. Oh yeah, you were there in the last stream. You ordered an XYZ board. Um, yeah, so once we actually have those shipped out, you will get a direct notification to your emails, and then you can track it from there. Um, so yeah, but if you're wondering, so the XYZ boards are being shipped in August. I believe the earlier orders are being shipped early August, obviously. So, first come, first serve kind of thing. But yeah. Wow, L to lose, bro, trying to be funny. Oh, I just got it. Wow. Wow, that is terrible. I feel bamboozled, guys. I'm actually so sad that I actually fell for that. I was just so excited that there were comments coming in because I thought no one was commenting. So I was like, oh yeah, like that's sick. Like, yo, I'll do whatever. Guys, I've had too many fails on this stream. I'm gonna be burnt out by the end of this. Oh, guys, why do you do this to me, man? That's terrible. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, just 3D print. Oh, you're also on the last stream. I remember you. Is the XYZ building kit to print the parts yourself? Oh, also Z El Khatib is asking when does the XYZ come out? Is the XYZ a building kit to print part yourself? So yeah, well basically for the XYZ board, we got you got two options here. Um if you go here, so basically, also just to give you guys a little context, you're getting the main component of our $350 keyboard for only $89 if you get the Lego style kit, which is basically you get all of these little parts separately. So you get it in like a little bag like this. It's a little disheveled now because I have my work icon keycaps in here already, and stuff. But yeah, so you'd get the work blind key set separately. Um, You'd get the 3D printed parts separately, as well as these little steps, the screws, the connector here, as well as the daughter board, which I'm hovering over in my mouse here. So you'd get all of those little parts separately, and then you'd have to build it yourself. And it was actually pretty simple. I did it in my stream like about a week ago, and I just literally just built it myself. It's really, really self-explanatory. You're given an Allen key as well, so you don't run into the mistake that I made. I didn't check if I had the right Allen key size, and it didn't ended up being the right key size. So that initial stream, I didn't actually get to build my XYZ board. But the next stream, I came back and bought like a huge one with all of the different sizes on it. So I'll never run out of Allen keys. Um, so yeah, that's what you get. Luz is saying, can you drop your order number in my DM? I don't know what you mean. If you've ordered anything, feel free to drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift if it hasn't been shipped yet. If your order has already been shipped, unfortunately, I can't do that. Studio Envy is asking, do you know if there's a customs tax when you deliver to the UK? Just wondering if I need to take that into consideration too if I order. So no. I believe not. We haven't really gotten that many issues. We've mainly gotten issues with customs at for Brazil orders. For some reason, I don't even know, even if you add in like, the personal customs code that is required, for some reason, there have been a couple of issues that we've had to deal with. But with the UK, we haven't gotten many issues. So, and we also ship all of our orders with duties paid. So in terms of duties or anything like that, you should be good to go. Same thing for Germany, Jan, if you're asking. Um, so yeah, Dant is saying, oh, by the way, if you guys order live on stream, I'll be able to add in a free gift and we can pick out what accessory you'd want together. So then we'd make sure that you get the right one. So yeah. Um, Let me answer all these questions here. Uh, Dante is asking, can you send me a keyboard? You know, if I could, I would, but unfortunately, I cannot. Just 3D print, what are the free gifts? So basically, depending on what you got, so if your order hasn't been shipped yet and you drop your order number in the chat, I'll be able to add in a free gift. So if you got an XYZ board, I can add in a free dial. Um, if you'd like, kind of like it's mainly Mike that picks these out himself when he's going through all of the orders that we've gotten on stream. But considering I have access to Shopify myself, usually with the ones that order live on stream, I input those myself. So that's why I'm able to actually write down like, oh, what would you guys want and go through it with you together. But essentially also the bigger the purchase, the bigger the accessory. So, also take that into consideration. Okay, know your number, not an order number. We'll just skip that one. Yes, if you order it. Orbiter. I'm not sure I answer what you're saying. Um, what the F Jack is saying, are the XYZ boards coming default with yellow knobs then? Yeah, so the XYZ boards come with the yellow knobs, as well as the work blind key set, which is these little keycaps that I have here. Um, there are like little brails for the F and J key, as well as little brails put out here for the arrow keys. So yeah, and it comes with a free work pure little escape key there. So yeah. Um, just B Key is saying I have both Windows and Mac OS. Is there any option to switch between the two? Yeah, there is actually. That's perfect. I'll show you guys right here. If you get the Nomad E2, because the Nomad E1, I'm pretty sure is fully out of stock except for English UK in the graphite colorway. Super random, but I'll show you guys here. So on input, actually. It's what I was showing earlier. You can add in as many layers as you want. So if you have a Mac, you can add a new Mac layer. If you have a Windows, you can add in a new Windows layer, or you can import a layer that you've already had previously, in case you lose it for any reason or anything like that. I actually have seen, so Kirk, one of our guest streamers who was on stream last Sunday, actually said that he had a layer for each one of the applications he uses because he does a lot of creative design work. He has like a layer just for Adobe Illustrator, which like so then he can change the little shortcuts on the dials. So like for one of the dials he has undo redo, and then this one it would switch between changing the brush size for like Adobe Illustrator, um, or or another app. I don't remember what he uses. Was it DaVinci or something? I don't know. But you could also use it to, zoom in or zoom out of a timeline if you're editing, like if you're a music producer or editing any kind of videos as well. So yeah, that was so cool. Like I didn't think of the layers like that. But yeah, hope that answers your question, just Beaky. Dante's asking, can you send me a keyboard? Unfortunately, I cannot, man. So sorry. Ayub's asking, what about Morocco? Yeah, we ship worldwide. Shouldn't have any issues with customs. At the same time, I can't. I also would like just to be fully honest with you guys, like I can't. I don't control what happens at customs. So we can try our best. If anything happens, all of our international orders are insured. And we always try to have those shipments returned to sender. At the same time, carriers can be quite difficult to deal with. Just like because, you tell them one thing, it's saying return to sender, but then they don't send us a notification. And then by the time we know about the situation, they're already throwing it in the landfill. And we're like, that's a $300 keyboard. What are you doing? It's like super super frustrating because like we pay these carriers to do their job and they don't let us know. And then our customers are disappointed, we're disappointed. It's just, yeah. Not that that happens all the time. It really doesn't. It's the majority of the time pretty smooth rolling, but we have had some carrier issues, as does any other company. So, yeah, that's kind of what it's like working in customer service. It's a lot of back and forth. Um, so yeah. Um, Where's the question here? Orbiter's asking since how long you are working with them. I've been working at Work Louder for 4 years now, so pretty much since the beginning. So year one, like I was just at my girlfriend's place actually, and her brother Michael was building these keyboards in his parents' spare bedroom, and I was like, well, that's a lot of orders to handle on your own. So I went in and I just helped him out. I built like the creator boards and stuff. This is the Creator XYZ board. The Creator board looks different than this, as well as the Creator Micros. And eventually, 3 years later, I had to move to Calgary because I'm studying here. And so he was like, "Oh, I can put you on customer service because we need some help there." So yeah, and then I started on customer service, and that's pretty much the story. So yeah, it's been super cool, super, super cool to see how much this company has evolved and how much hard work you get. You really gain a true appreciation for entrepreneurs and just business owners. It's like long, long hours, just to cater to you guys. So yeah. Okay. Just B Key is asking, is there a button to switch between Mac, Windows? Yeah, you could actually probably I think my Kirk showed it on his last stream, but I'm pretty sure you can map it on one of your keys. I believe was it? No, I can't remember now. Um, but yeah, you could definitely do that. But if anything, once you add, like let's say I added a Windows, um, you can always, oh, I think it's actually here. If you go on, hold on. If you go on here. You can see it's on layer one. So I'm pretty sure by using one of these little buttons, you can switch between layers. Um, but I can't remember how he did it now. Sorry, I wish I could show you. But come back on our next stream. I will for sure figure that out and then get back to you on that one. Let me remember her name, just Beaky. So next time there's a stream, hopefully I'm on it next, and then yeah. Studio Envy's asking, do you know the input latency speeds at all? Ooh, no, I do not. I'm so sorry. Um, oh, frick, that would have been a perfect question for Rima, because she helped with the UX design of input actually. Um, I mean, I would have to say it's pretty good. I've had no issues. So yeah. Just Vicky saying I'm using Keychron K3 at the moment, so maybe it's time for an upgrade. Oh yeah. From a Keychron to this, man. Oh, you're gonna get an upgrade, that's for sure. Yeah, these the Nomad Eat V2, I'm so like literally anytime Work Louder comes out with a new product, I'm like, I need it, but then the student budget's like, don't do it. But yeah, with the Nomad E2, you're getting a huge upgrade. So compared to the Nomad E1, it's completely fueled by customer feedback. So, we've gotten a few comments where the typing experience wasn't the best for the Nomad E1. So we've adjusted the keycaps to more of like a scoop on them to have a better typing experience. And I actually tested those out. We like Mattia and Mike printed out the 3D keycaps and put them on a Nomad. And so I tested out and it actually does feel super, super good. I mean, I got used to my keycaps after like 3 days, as you do with like any kind of keyboard. It's completely different from like a Mac keyboard if you're always using a Mac, right? So but yeah, these keycaps are dual shot PBT injection molded keycaps. They're going all in for you guys on this one. And you get a 42% larger battery, as well as all of the different, widgets, the same widgets that are on here. Um, so yeah, you get like a full CNC aluminum base plate as well. Like it's so sick. And you get an atomic colorway, atomic orange, which every time I look at this, I just want it more. You get the traffic white, of course, and the signal back. So yeah, super cool. Um, yeah, as you can see, NE2 is our most versatile board, yet fueled by direct feedback from thousands of customers. So yeah. Okay, Zab is asking, this is so cool knowing the background story on how you joined. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I went. Oh, thank you, Christian. Yo, Christian's one of our he works for us. He's like always answering all of our messages on Discord for your questions on the Nomad. Thank you. FNW. Oh shit, seriously? Oh, that's FP. FN. Oh, no, that's control. Okay, cool. Guys, if you're wondering how to change layers, oh wait, I don't even have a second layer, so that wouldn't work. Why was I trying that? Because I only use a Mac and I don't really use any creative design software at all. So, um, but yeah, for future notice, you can use FNW to change layers. That's awesome. Um, just 3D print. How fast does Mike answer on Insta the DM? Well, he works during the workday, obviously, but that also is part of his job. In terms of admin work, he probably has a lot going on right now, but he usually answers within the day. So, like when I tell you this man actually, like he's like always on his phone so that he can like answer you guys, like I'm telling you. Um, a third culture kid. Okay, it's FP. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, FN, where's FN? Thanks, Christian. Appreciate that. Can we see an image with the stand open at the bottom? Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. The Nomad E2, I'm assuming. Okay, yeah. So, with the incliner here, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Um, so I think this is actually should be a little. No, hold on. Hopefully I can find one. Um, well, that's a super cool render. Can you guys believe these are all renders? Like, Mattia is insane. Like, that is crazy. I can't click on this for some reason. But if you're wondering what it looks like with the incliner, It's essentially the exact same incliner. Um, Hopefully that gives you a cool idea of what that would look like. And what's actually cool about this incliner, it's actually removable and it's a ruler. Like, I actually never thought, I was like, I'm never gonna use this, but I actually use it all the time. Like, specifically, like, I've used it most recently when I'm trying to find like cases for my keyboards because when I go back to Montreal, I want to bring this with me. So I was like, oh, well, I don't have a ruler. Yeah, I do. So I just pulled it out and then I was like, okay, cool. So this is about 23 centimeters. I put my little finger here and then you just add in another 11 centimeters. Awesome. Okay, let's look for a case. Like, it's actually super handy. So yeah, like it's so cool how they pay attention to every little detail like that. Yeah, and if you get the atomic colorway as well, you'll see all of the little Easter eggs like in here. So yeah, that's super cool. Third Culture Kid says yes. Oh, okay, so for the Nomad E2. I unfortunately can't find a picture of one right now. I thought this would have been a scrolling one. Oh yeah, there we go. Hold on. Can you guys see that? So there's a stand, and that's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Student budget. Don't do it. Don't do it. Um, Yeah, hopefully that gives you a good idea of what it looks like. And we've added in these little feet pads, which is like compared to what we have here, it's different. It's this was just like a normal pad that's on top here. Um, so yeah, super cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys. So yeah, that's what we got there. Third Culture Kid said, that is awesome. Thanks. Yeah, for sure. I got you. By the way, guys, if you order anything live on the stream, the bigger the order, the bigger the accessory. And because, I have access to our shop here myself, I can go through the accessories with you and we can pick whichever one you want. So yeah, if you've ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped yet, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Just 3D Print is saying, hey, is there a way you can add me to a fast reply list? I'm an influencer and DM'd Work Louder for a collab, or is there a mail address I can send to? If you are looking for collabs, I would probably say the best way to reach Mike directly is through Instagram. Just because our Gmails is mainly for customer service, so it's usually me and my colleagues that are going through those emails. So then we'd like forward all of those collabs to him, um, which isn't as like as accessible to him as like him just like going on his phone and looking at that. So yeah, he has been especially busy this week because he's fulfilling all of the Creator XYZ boards. Um, and that's it takes quite a while. And I believe we're actually on batch 7 right now. Hold on, let me fix this little thing here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're only on batch 7 in terms of pre-ordering right now, and he's working on batch 1. So yeah, so we're also doing the Creator XYZ board in super, super small batches of 10 because we only have a limited amount of these components left over, like the PCBs and the keycaps. And considering Mike and Natia have to fulfill these themselves, yeah, it's very time consuming. So like instead of, answering his DMs, he's building these keyboards for you guys. So, they're both always super busy. But for sure he'll be checking that within the week, like max like usually. So, okay. Third Culture Kid, love it. Thanks for showing that. Yeah, man, I got you. No problem. Um, just 3D print. So, huh? Do who I need to send the collabs to? Yeah, I would say, I would definitely say, what's happening here? I would definitely say DMing our Work Louder page is the most like direct way to get to Mike for sure. Um, Lula's is saying, I gave you a follow. The comments I made was to bring attention to this awesome company. Awesome. Thanks, Luz, for giving us a follow. Really appreciate that. Clement is asking, do a flip. Do a flip. Um, I don't know if you guys know what that's from. If you're an OG, you know where that's from. But yeah, I wish I could do a flip. Maybe of my keyboard, I'll do a flip. Um, Oh yeah, by the way, so all of the cool little widgets on here. So I usually keep on my little Kibogotchi guy. His name is Nomi, or her name. If you go on lock, he screams at you. If you go on shift, he does this little thing. And if you type faster than 60 words per minute, two legs come out and he starts walking like that. Um, Hold on here. And we got the media player, which is what we just released about 5 days ago. And it's actually playing a song right now, so that's super cool. Then obviously you got your clock, which tells you what layer you're on. You got a wallpaper that you can actually customize yourself by going on input, going into widgets, and then uploading a wallpaper. So that's super cool. I love that little feature. And I found this one just like on Pinterest, because it says louder than you think. So I thought that was pretty on brand. You also got your Pomodoro timer, which personally for me as a student is like uber essential, because otherwise I will burn out. Studying anatomy and physiology all day is not I mean, I love it personally, that's why I'm studying it, but it is very long hours of studying. So this is super handy to have. So you got to go in there if you want to skip to the next break. Awesome. You want to exit, there you go. Um, and there's my little Kibagachi guy again. Okay. Reed is saying, as a video editor, how's this keyboard? Love y'all's work. Oh, it's awesome. Because of all of the little macro keys that you have available, it's super handy. One of our guest streamers, Dave, is actually a video editor and he produces music as well. And he says he can't live without his micro, because you can put in literally any kind of shortcuts you'd like, but you can do the same here. So all of these little buttons are macro keys, which you can map through our software input. Um, and you get the most out of it by using the multi-action one. So for here, for this key here that I have, this macro key is screenshot. But so I don't know if you guys can see this. If I click screenshot, if it'll work. Yeah, so this little screenshot thing comes here, but if I double click it using the multifunction, it cancels it out. So I wouldn't have to go up and let go. So I wouldn't have to like click this and then go and let go and press the escape key. You just press it twice. And so that's when the new multi-action is super handy. Because like personally for me, so I have one of my macro keys mapped as my emails. So if I just go up here, so let's say, hold on here. Okay. So let's say, so I just press, so if I just press this button, it types out my email. Don't spam my email, guys. If I double tap it, it puts out another email. And then also for this one, these are all my passwords. So on tap, it opens up my laptop, which is super cool. On double tap, it taps out one of my other passwords. And then on tap and hold, it opens up my third password, um, which I can show you guys here. So on the email, see here. So if I go out of here, on tap, I have my Gmail. On double tap, I have my other email, and then on hold, I have my email for Wi-Fi. I don't know what that email's for. I don't remember what email that is. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. It's super handy having the multifunction. Um, yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to answer all of these questions. As a videographer, how's this for editing? Thanks. Yeah, so it's super cool because you can map just like I showed you, you can map any kind of shortcuts you want on it. So I know that, um, that Dave, he uses one of the dials to zoom in and zoom out of a timeline. Um, if you want to cut something out, you can just do it with a click of a button. I don't do any creative design work, but from what I've heard, like, with input, you can have a bunch of different layers. So, like, if you want a layer for just Adobe Illustrator or for just like CapCut or something, you can make a layer so then each time you switch layers using FN, FP, and W, you can switch to your second layer. And then and then you'll have whatever shortcuts you have mapped on there specifically just for that one app. So it's super, super nice, super cool. Um, by the way, guys, hi. If you're just joining now, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions for me, hit him that drop them down in the Jesus in the chat. Um, yeah, and if you order something live on stream, I'll be able to add in an extra special free gift. And the bigger the order, the bigger the gift, right? So, McCawk on YouTube saying, "Hi, yo, what's up? You make that?" No, so I didn't make this. But the Mike and Mattia, the co-founders of Work Louder, made this keyboard. And I just work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So yeah. YouTube, Dark Whispers, yo, what's up? Thanks for joining. Lil's saying A and P for what? Oh, so it's FPW. So if you click FPW, you can switch what layer you're um, on input. Dark Whispers, is this live or recorded? Yeah, so we're live right now on all platforms. Um, yeah, so this is, yeah, thank you. Dark Whispers saying setup looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, looks cute and good. Yeah, thank you. I've been trying to curate all these little things. Got my little Lego things here. My little coffee, obviously. So if you guys are wondering, these are all Work Louder products, what I have on my desk here. So what I have here actually is the XYZ workboard, which is the main component of our creator board. Um, It's the main component of our creator board, which is a 40% ortholinear keyboard that originally is $350, but now we're giving it out for only 89 instead. So you're basically getting the exact same quality and component of a premium keyboard, but for only $89 because we'd send you over these 3D components and you could build it yourself. So either in the Lego style kit, which is going for 89, or the pre-built one for 98. And we're only doing them in super small batches of 10 because we have a limited amount of these components left over, as well as Mike and Mattia are building these themselves. So yeah, Meekock is asking, you have Discord? Yeah, so we're on Discord. So if you just go on our Work Louder website, on any of our pages at the bottom here, you can't see it because I can't seem to show it for some reason. Oh, yeah. So under here, under terms and conditions, you'd be able to see that. Um, there's like four little icons. The first one is the Discord icon. That's how you can access our Discord. So yeah, Swim is saying you're tempting me a lot to buy this. Sorry for the several questions. I'm Reed from the other live. Lol. Oh, yo, what's up, Reed? Thanks for coming. Were you on Kirk's live? I'm not sure if I saw you on my last live. But no, feel free to ask me any kind of questions you got, man. I work for customer service for the team. So if there's any person to ask questions about these products, you're asking the right person. So yeah, keep hitting me. Swim out of is saying, out of curiosity, what accessories could I get for the if I order the E2? Ooh, okay. I got you, man. Okay, so if we go and look, oh, what happened here? Oh, okay. If you go and look at the accessories, we can go into into the keycaps. We could look into potentially the MX Alpha day or night key set. So this is the Nomad E1, which would be compatible with the Nomad E2. But then again, that's why we're making like another huge upgrade, going with the Nomad E2, a new DualShock PBT injection molded keycaps, because and these are scooped, so they're meant to be a better typing experience. So if anything, if you get one of these, so like if you got the traffic white, I could potentially add in the night colorway or the black colorway of this key set. Um, I could also add in if you get we also have the Framer Creator Micro, which is a huge upgrade on the Creator Micro V1, which is just a super nice looking macro pad. But instead now it's Bluetooth with the Pro version, and you get the CNC aluminum plate here. And you also get this little toggle to be able to access all of these little things here. And from what I've heard, well, I mean, if someone working in customer service can make use of this Creator Micro with so personally for me, I have a bunch of email templates laid out on there. So with just the click of a button, I can just boop, oh, hi, whoever it is, here is your invoice. Thanks for your support, you know. And then I also have my emoji shortcut on there to show a little emotion. So yeah, it can be used for so many different things. And because the Nomad has all of these little buttons here and all of these macros that you could map out on here, you can also do the same thing. So yeah, if you order live right now, I'll be able to add in extra special free gift, including potentially the Knob Sans key set, which I typed on, and it's so nice. Like if I were to say, I mean, all of these products are super, super premium, but if there's one keyboard that feels most like an Apple keyboard, it's this one. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. Oh yeah, so I was talking about the Knob Sans key set, which I could also add in, um, which is super nice. It's the key set that comes along with the Knob One. And, oh, this is just such a nice. And guys, I typed on the prototype at Work Louder, and these new like Work Louder custom switches, they're Palm slash POK switches with an MX stem. Oh, like butter. Like it like already this, like my Nomad E1, they're tactile Gatoron MX stem switches, and it's such a nice typing experience. But this, it's so nice. And these are the same switches that are going to be the no on the Nomad E2 as well. So like I literally want one, but yeah, but I hope that that answers your question. We also have, well, considering, you know, the MX Alpha key set, you know, it is the older one, we could also add in, we have a bunch of Nomad Extra. So we also have the carry case, which is super, super nice. So you can bring it with you on the go since the Nomad is Bluetooth. Um, yeah, we could add in the carry case if you'd like. Where was I? Lou said, no, you said anatomy and physiology is your study. What's it for? Yeah, so I study kinesiology, if that's what you're wondering. McCock, oh, okay. Work louder. MP3, if you order the Nomad E2 on stream, Chris can hook you up with a free carry case. There you go. So yeah. Jonah Christoph on Instagram saying, "Can you effectively turn an XYZ into a creator?" So basically, yeah, because what you're getting is the main component of the creator board, um, which I think future plans are to then build the 3D printed parts of potentially the nano pad or the loop pad that comes with the creator board here. So as you can see here, here's the nano pad and the loop pad. But then again, you know, take it one step at a time. Let's just focus on fulfilling these boards first. And then, you know, we can get into that. Maycock saying, I can try to grow your YouTube. Oh, awesome. Um, Swim MP3. Man, why y'all gotta do that to me? Let me go check my bank and grab my wallet. Stop, that's hilarious. Okay, yo, let me know if you get it, man. I'll add in a free gift. That Nomad carry case is looking real, real good. Um, Aladdin Stilly is saying, yes, yes, good for you. Dark Whispers, grow YouTube, you were saying. Not sure. Oh, okay, you guys are talking to each other. Okay. Liz is saying kinesiology, you sound advanced in technology and chose a BS major, to be honest. Yo, well, after working like 4 years in this company, you get to know a little bit of things. Um, because, you kind of have to know what you're talking about working in customer service. So like I know like literally all of all of the products and stuff. Again, though, I'm not an expert like whatsoever. Like with keyboards in any kind of way, like I used to like not know anything about mechanical keyboards. I was like, what the hell is that? Like that's a super niche kind of thing. Like you guys are weird. But then I started using one and I was like, I want one immediately. And Work Louder just having such nice products. Like when I tell you, like Mike can vouch for me. Like I've wanted one of these products, at least just one Work Louder product for like forever. But the student budget was, in the back of my mind. But eventually I was able to actually save up and buy this myself. So super, super grateful for that for sure. Um, so yeah, and now I got the entire ecosystem essentially. Like all I'm missing is a mouse. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so I got my Creator Micro, which has all of my email templates on there. My copy paste, which like actually surprisingly is like my most used shortcut because when I'm looking at emails, I'm like copying down order numbers and then pasting them on our Shopify to see like, oh, it was this ship, like whatever the issue was or whatever. So yeah, Luz is saying, let's get you into med school. Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about it. That might be the way to go. But I love Work Louder so much. I love working here. So I don't know, going from working here and having such like a nice environment, like people that I know, Mike and everyone at Work Louder is awesome. Like when I was in Montreal, I loved going into the office because you never know what was gonna happen. Like I'm answering all these emails and then all of a sudden, like, oh, like Soph going on live stream on a couch. Like what? Like, yeah, just a bunch of different things. Or Mattia's pulling out like a Nerf gun and shooting at Mike from across the office. I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, it's super sick. I honestly miss going into the office. Um, you know a lot about this product. That's why I said you sound advanced in this product. Yeah, because it's my job too. So yeah. Swim MP3 is asking, out of curiosity, when do you think they'd ship? So the Nomad E2 ships at the end of Q4 of this year. We do have like a lot of the main components already set because of all of the work we've done on the Nomad E1. But with everything new, with the larger battery, the new like injection molded keycaps, they're going super all out in for that, by the way, guys, for you. Um, so yeah, so end of Q4 of this year. Uh, which country? Dark Whispers. I'm not sure I understand your question. Jonah Kristoff, creator versus Nomad E2, pros and cons if you had to choose one. Ooh, okay. So, well, personally, as someone who just like types all day, let's say, it's really like depends on your needs, right? But for me personally, I would probably the pros of the Nomad E2. So I'll show you guys. It's similar to the Nomad E1 that I have, but it's just a huge upgrade with a bunch of different things. So the Nomad E1, obviously staggered layout, something that everyone's used to, which is why we call it the Nomad E, E for everyone, because the creator board was, it was very super niche in the way that the layout is because it's ortholinear and a 40% keyboard. So that's why we released it. With the dual shot keycaps, injection molded, so they'll never run out. You'll never need to buy a new set of keycaps because they're dual shot injection molded keycaps. So you would never have to worry about that. Obviously, I love the screen on the side, like personally with my little Kibugacci, as well as the Pomodoro timer, which you wouldn't think would be that much of a game changer, but it is because you can just so easily lose track of time, and then that's how you burn out, right? So yeah, and then on top of all like three different dials, as well as all the different macro keys on it, like that's why the Nomad E is my daily driver. Um, but yeah, but the Creator XYZ is super awesome. It's super late light, super compact. You can bring it with you anywhere. On our Instagram, actually, like Mike posted a picture of like a little like loop here that he hung up. And you could just hook it onto your bag and just bring it with you wherever you went. So that's so cool. Yeah, ortholinear keyboard, which means that it's super ergonomic. So that is the thing with the staggered keyboard. You're constantly kind of having to flare your fingers out. Whereas with the creator board, it's a 40% keyboard and ortholinear. So you're really getting all the uses out of your hands so it uses the natural forward and back motion of your hands because the keys are directly under each other, as well as you're utilizing your thumb a lot more with these layer keys, right? So to access, your exclamation point, you click on here with your thumb and then click right here. And then to access your second layer, you go here and these little LEDs would turn on for the first, second, and third layer. Um, so yeah, super, and it feels super, super nice. And also just aesthetically, like no one has this keyboard. Like I've never seen another keyboard like this. It's amazing. As well as the Nomad. Honestly, they're both great. Um, so yeah, well, I guess like to be completely frank with you guys, like the Nomad E1, we have gotten some customer feedback where it is a little difficult to type on just because of the way that the shape of the keycaps are. But the Nomad E2, that's exactly why it's fueled by customer feedback completely. We've went ahead and went full throttle with these new keycaps with the more of the scoop. Which is a very nice typing experience because I actually got to test it out myself when I was back in Montreal. Mike and Mattia printed out like kind of like a sample, a 3D printed sample of um, the shape of those keycaps, and it was like super, super nice. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question, Jonah. Jonathan saying free keyboard. Now, oh, by the way, guys, hi if you're just joining now. My name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. If you've ordered anything from the shop, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. If you order live on the stream, we can go through it together, pick out what accessory you'd like. The bigger the order, the bigger the accessory. So, yeah. Luz, add me if you're curious about that type of career. I'm going to nap before my shift. Awesome, man. Have a good nap, Luz. Burrow saying, I've been following Work Louder for a long time, since the initial launches, and has always been inspired by the courage. I recently dropped my first order, waiting to receive my Creator Micro. Oh, awesome. If you've ordered anything, make sure you drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift, Burrow. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, are you getting the Framer Micro? Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Oh, I low-key want it too. Don't do it. Literally every time I'm just like, don't do it, don't do it. Because you get the dial and the little toggle here, which is super cool because then you can access everything a lot more. Like you have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven more like little shortcuts that you can add there on top of the other 12 or 11 keycaps. Like, that's sick. And I've seen the all black lookout when you use the MX Alpha key set on it. Perfection. Oh my goodness. That's so sick. I'm so excited for you. But make sure you drop your order number in the chat so then I can add in a free gift. Okay, Dark Whispers. I was asking, do you ship products internationally or which country? Yeah, we ship products, all of our products worldwide, except for Russia. So yeah. Nom is saying how to order. So yeah, Luz, awesome. You answered the question for me. We have a website. If you look up worklouder.cc, or if you go on our link in bio, our website is also on there on any of our socials. But that's pretty much what this is, what I'm showing you here. This is our website. So yeah. Swim MP3, look up Work Louder on Google and it'll come up. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the help. Sarmo, how is dropping order number in here safe? Oh, well, because I work for Work Louder, so I promise I will not be like sharing this order number anywhere. I'll just write it down in my notes and then I can add in a free gift either after the stream or with you if you want to go through that. So, yeah. Borrow, I'm getting the Pro version too. Super excited. My order number is 21820. Awesome. Let me add that in here. That's awesome, Borrow. I'm so excited for you. Okay, let me just copy that down. Okay. And as you can see here, I got my little paste function going on, so that's super handy. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So cool. Okay. Okay. Now we got to pick out what accessory you'd like. So let's go into accessories, go into the work dial V2. Okay. So it comes with the blue. So you can pick between the work dial clear, the orange, the white, the black, or the purple. So Bora, let me know which one you're vibing with. And then I'll add it to your order. Let me know. You got pretty much five options. If you're curious what that looks like, you can go on our website again and look at all the five different options you got. Jetty pasta mayo. Yes, I just saw my order update with the free gift. Woohoo! I ordered an XYZ. Awesome! You're on the last stream. That's amazing. Super, super cool. Great. Thanks for the support, guys. Swim MP3. Could you show how the keyboard sounds if that's possible? Yeah, for sure. Swim MP3. Which keyboard? Would you like the Nomad or the Creator board? Actually, I can just do both. Okay, here we go. Let me just shut up for 2 seconds here. Okay, that's a creator board. Well, the creator XYZ board. And now this is my Nomad, which I might as well do a little type test for you guys here. Oh gosh, that was terrible, guys. Oh, I don't know if you guys, oh, you couldn't see because my the little Kibagachi guy was running. I hope that gives you a good idea of what that sounds like. Um, It's a Nomad E2 mechanical keyboard. Yeah, so it is the mechanical keyboard. It is a mechanical keyboard. It's essentially what I have here, the Nomad E1, but it's the Nomad E2. Yeah, so Swim MP3, Nomad E2, please. Oh, yeah, so I don't have the Nomad E2 because it's currently still in production and they're being shipped at the end of Q4. And they do have different switches, but this, like, if you're trying to get a feel for what it might sound like, it's similar because they are linear tactile switches to the Nomad E2. But when I tell you, like, it's honestly, like, I'll be so honest, it's a better typing experience for sure with those switches. And already I love using this. So maybe that gives you a good idea of what I mean. Sarmo saying website says 98 for the XYZ instead of 89 on screen. Is that correct? No, so actually, because you get pretty much two options for the XYZ workboard. So basically, you can get it for 89 if you get the Lego style kit. So basically, you get all of these little components. So all of the 3D components not put together. It will be separate in another package, as well as the blind key set, and then and you'd get the PCB separate as well, and then as well as the dial, and then you'd have to build it all yourself. And I did that a couple streams ago. It really didn't take me long. It took me like an hour, but I was also on stream answering questions. And it's really self-explanatory. So if you want to go for a little bit more of a budget kind of keyboard, the 89 is super, super handy for you. But you can also order the pre-built one, which is 98. So yeah. And if you order live on stream, I can add in a free accessory. So yeah, let me know. Drop your order numbers in the chat if your order hasn't been shipped. Um, okay, Julia is saying your mic is filtering the sounds. Oh, well, that's great. Why is it doing that? Well, that's super annoying. Okay, I'll try that again, and then you guys let me know if you can hear this. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you guys heard that pretty well. Grammanuel is asking on Instagram, may I know why your keyboards are priced that much? Genuine question. Yeah, for sure. Well, essentially because, well, first of all, mechanical keyboards are always, they're quite a pricey in general. Like just the market itself is usually priced at more of like, it's something that you want to invest in, kind of like a premium thing that like, oh, you want to like, feel better at your workstation and stuff like that. So in general, the mechanical keyboard itself usually priced, a bit higher. I know that other keyword like the low free, the Newfie, whatever. Um, but considering this comes to like pre-built like this, whereas most mechanical keyboards you'd have to buy the frame separately as well as the plate and the PCB. Like I have another keyboard that was $900 and I had to lube the switches, put on the keycaps, get all of the components separately. Um, so yeah, it's also because of all of the little features that you get that are like no other company has, like the screen. Like it's just a whole other different experience along with all of the widgets. Um, yeah, like if I can show all of them. So I actually have the clock here, obviously. Then you get your wallpaper that you can pick out yourself. Um, that you could pick out yourself in your little widgets on our software where you can map up all of your shortcuts and add in your wallpaper here on input. If you go back to key map, you can map all of your macros here. Um, we also got the little Pomodoro timer, which is super handy for a student to prevent burnout. And then I'll put it back to my little Keepagachi guy. Um, So yeah, it takes a lot of work behind the scenes. Obviously, I'm not the co-founder, so I'm not able to like fully address like all of the reasonings behind everything. Um, but yeah, from render to reality, like it takes a lot of different things. I'm sure. So yeah. If possible, could you hold it up to the mic a bit closer? So sorry. No, 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 don't be sorry about that. I don't know why it's not working. Um, Let me try this again. I'm like literally gonna bend down so you guys can see. I hope that was better. Okay. Um, where was I? Oh, Boro saying I actually already have an additional dial in my order already. Could we do something else? Okay, let's see. Um, Potentially. I need to get confirmation from Mike to see what else we can add. We can also, if anything, let me know what other kind of color dial you'd like. Maybe you'd like a third dial, but I'll have to double check with Mike. Because usually for the Framer Micro, we usually go with dials just because like with the bigger ones, we have gone in the past with key sets or the Nomad carry case. And in comparison, we kind of want to make the free gift kind of even, the bigger the order, the bigger the accessory, right? So, yeah. Okay, my bad. Thank you for explaining the price difference. Totally missed that. No, no worries, Normal. It's my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Julio's saying it's really a flexible, oh, fleeble sound, that you can't really hear. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Um, Yeah, it must be my, honestly, it must be my earphones. They're not catching the audio right. I'm so sorry about that. I can try. Yeah, I don't have another mic available to me, but I'll try that for the next stream. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it better. I Lal, yo, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Sarma saying for the sound in OBS, lower the gate so it'll catch the audio. In OBS, lower the gate. Oh, wow. How do you know that, Sarma? How do you know that? That's super cool. I'll try that for sure. Code Lamadilim on Instagram official saying, "Do you sell to Turkey?" Yeah, we ship all of our products worldwide. Um, Gramani, I really want to acquire one, but the cost of shipping is scaring me. Lol. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, super understandable. I'm a student myself, so student budget, completely get it. But we ship all of our products duty free. I mean, if you're coming from the States, obviously, with all of the different tariffs and everything that's going on, naturally, those prices have been higher than usual, and usually it's not that high. So unfortunately, there is just that reality. But we do ship all of our orders with duties paid, and all of our international orders are insured. So if hopefully that gives you a bit of reassurance, and if anything happens, you'd be contacting me or one of my colleagues. So yeah. Swim empathy, you're the best. Thank you. I was able to hear it for a few seconds. Oh my gosh, finally! Yay. Awesome. That was the goal. Yay. Um, yeah, the switches on the Nomad E2 swim. Oh, Swix. I just realized, am I dyslexic? That says Swix. Oh my gosh. Are actually different, but they're a huge upgrade because they're work louder custom switches. They're Palm slash POK switches with an MX stem, and they're way more like buttery. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little flocky and like just a little buttery as well. Like they're really, really nice, I'm telling you. Definitely like already I love my Nomad E1. But after typing with those switches, I low-key want the Nomad E2 or even the knob. But yeah, that's a future Christine problem. By the way, guys, hi for joining. My name is Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. If you guys are ordering anything or have ordered anything and it hasn't been shipped yet, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Are the products sold in Turkey? So we don't have any like brick and mortars, if that's what you're asking, like no physical store, but we do ship worldwide. So hopefully that answers your question. Burrow, if we go for another dial, let's go for the flaming orange. If anything else, please feel free to contact via email. Yeah, for sure. I'll confirm that with Mike. You gave me your order number, right? Burrow? I'm pretty sure you did. So we'll go, I'll just write that down, orange, but I'll confirm with Mike. Hopefully we'll be able to give you something else as well. Bouncing Tom, yo, what's up? And Tom, do you ship to India? I'm looking for the first one, the one on the top above the RGB lighting one. This one? Yeah, so we ship worldwide. So basically, what you're getting here is the main component of our creator board, which is, if I can find it here, a $350 keyboard originally, but only for $89 if you get it in the Lego style kit, which is a huge steal because you're getting the exact same quality of a $350 keyboard for only 89. So or 98 if you wanted to get it pre-built. So super, super huge deal. If you've been waiting to get a work ladder product, honestly, this would be your chance. Like that's what I thought the second like they came out with this entire concept. I was like, oh, like I've been wanting a work ladder product, but it might be a little bit out of my budget. But the second I saw the XYZ workboard, yeah. So yeah, if you've been waiting to get one, better get one now because we only do them in super small batches of 10. And I think we're on batch 7 in terms of pre-orders. pretty soon. I don't know how long we'll be able to because we do actually have a limited amount of PCBs because, well, essentially the story behind the XYZ board was that after we moved all of our fulfillment to China, we still had a bunch of inventory left at our office in Montreal because Mike used to fulfill all of these orders himself, along with family members and including me, actually. Um, so yeah, we didn't want these to go to waste, and so they thought it was the perfect opportunity to cater to you guys and put this keyboard at a more affordable price point and go full throttle with the 3D printing. So yeah. Um, oh, M-Tom, no, the below one. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the Nomad E1. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is the Nomad E1. So, what was your question actually? Uh, do you ship to India? Yeah, so what you'd be getting with the Nomad E1, hopefully I'll answer your actual question now. You get this 65% staggered keyboard, and you get this cool little widget here. So you got a bunch of cool little widgets. So right here, right now, I have my little Kibogotchi guy where if you press on lock, he screams at you. If you go on shift, he goes down. If you type faster than 60 words per minute, two little feet come out. And there's actually, I noticed there's a words per minute right here, and it says 104. That must be like the highest I've gotten, which is really sad. But anyways, so and then we got the media. Oh, hold on. We got the media player here, which we've just added this new widget to, which is super cool. And then we got your clock. We got your wallpaper, which you can upload yourself on Input, which is the software we've developed. Instead of, with our past products, you had to map all of your shortcuts through VIA, but now this is way more user-friendly. It'll also be accessible for the Framer Creator Micro V2. You can make good use of the multi-action, which is what I've done. Like for me, like this little macro key here is actually all of my emails. So if I click it once, it types out my first email, double tap my second email, tap and hold my third, and then on hold my fourth. So it's super, super sick. Way more user friendly than Via. Um, so yeah, and then you got your Pomodoro timer, which is super nice, super handy if you're a student or you just work from home and you don't want to burn out by the end of the day. You can go here, click the next, you go on to your next break. If you want to exit out, there you go, and then back to your Kibagachi guy. So super nice. The Nomad E2 specifically though is like a huge upgrade on the Nomad E1 because we're going like all the way with these new keycaps. They're dual shot PBT injection molded keycaps. We've went with more of the scooped design because it's completely fueled by customer feedback. So we've adjusted the design of it to make it a better typing experience. New custom work louder switches as well. Super, super buttery. I've typed on them myself. Super nice. A 42% larger. Oh, here we have a little thing here. Yeah, 42% larger battery than the Nomad E1. And personally, for me, the Nomad E1, I can't even remember the last time I charged it. It was probably like a week ago. And I use it every day for customer service. Um, so yeah, light speed connectivity, yeah, like fuck, man. Like it's big daddy baddie. I never noticed that before. I love that. Yeah, so as I said, a 42% larger battery than the Nomad E1. Um, and it charges up to 50% capacity in just 10 minutes. That's awesome. I didn't know that either, actually. So wow, it looks so good. Um, so yeah, you'd basically be getting all the same widgets that I have on the Nomad E1, but the physical components are just a huge upgrade. So you got your atomic orange, your traffic white, and your signal black. Oh, I didn't even show you. There you go. Awesome. Boro, don't worry, I got your order number. Thank you. M Tom, sorry. Hopefully I answered your questions, M Tom. I hope that gave you a good idea. Which keyboard would you personally recommend? So all the keyboards depends on your needs, right? So if you're looking for a more affordable keyboard, I would definitely say go with the XYZ board, because you're getting the exact same quality of a $350 keyboard for only $89. So in terms of like just a deal, like this is a steal. Like I'm telling you guys, like um yeah, it is an ortholinear keyboard, but you can map all of the keys to anything that you'd like. So it's like a huge macro pad. If you work in any kind of creative design work, editing, um, the Creative Board's like super, super handy for that. But the Nomad E2 is also super sick for that because you get all of these little buttons here to map your macros as well as these ones. And you have your dials here that are super handy that I didn't think I'd really make that much good use of, but I do. Like one of my DAOs is like undo and redo. Um, you can use as copy paste. Personally, I love my Nomad E1 as my daily driver. Um, you also got the Knob One, which is shipping next month. So if you're looking to get a keyboard really, really soon and high quality keyboard, um, like this is the one to go with because like this is literally like I'm telling you, like all of the products are amazing, but the knob one is like literally it feels like an Apple product. Like the typing experience, oh, super nice. It looks amazing. The little screen, you still get your two little dials there. Like it's so nice. I've seen the RGB and it's like, oh, it just looks so good. Like oh, it's amazing. Like Ben Fritsch like did an amazing, amazing job on this. Yeah. So it's really up to you. Like the knob one, you can also map any kind of macros you want on any key as well, through input. So it's really it depends on your needs. If you let me know like what you would use your keyboard for, I could definitely help you figure that out. On Instagram, T-O-Jur. Andrea, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. Andrea, oh, I love this. This is so cool. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Boro saying, yeah, we'll be excited to also use the new software you've just mentioned. Can you showcase it? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what we got here is input. So what you so let's just start off with the widgets, let's say. So you get obviously your clock, your wallpaper. Sorry, my like for some reason my screen mirroring is like all messed up and I have to just shift it like this. You can upload any kind of wallpaper you'd like. Um, then you get obviously your Pomodoro timer, your Kibagachi, and your media player. But if you go into your key map, so here, if you go on your right, so let's say, so I'll just do this again. So let's say I click on this key because that's the key that I want to map. So right now, if you want to make full good use of all your macros, for sure, use the multi-action. Like it's actually a game changer. So what you do first you'd go into here and you'd create a new action. So let's say you wanted to put in your first email. So record action, I don't know, teen Christine, because that's my name, at gmail.com. That's not my actual email, but yeah, so I've just recorded it and I've typed it out. Okay, so then we'd click stop recording, save and exit, go to your multifunction, create a new multi-action, let's say emails. Okay, so on tap, you'd go back into actions, if you can see that. So on tap, you go on actions, and then it should pop up. I didn't name it anything, I did name it my action. So then after that's done, on double tap, you can add in another email. So let's just add in another one of my emails here. Let's say my Gmail, whatever. Save and exit. So now that's saved here as my emails. Hold on. Let it update, layout updating, give it a few seconds. Okay, in the meantime, we'll answer these questions. Thanks, no problem. T Edger, my pleasure. Jaina, we create our own widgets? So no, at the moment for now, not right now, but that definitely has been like in terms of like talks with. with Mike and Matea. But we really just want to get like all of these things down pat first. Oh, okay, layout is updated. So if you go back here, so like I said, if so now that I've mapped, if you guys can recall this key, so that is, oh yeah, so that is this key right here. Now that I've mapped it, now if I go on here on the tap, I can type it out, and then double tap is a different email. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a cool idea of how the multifunction works, how the macros work, and how super cool it and easy and user friendlier than it is using Via. Um, so yeah, actually, I'm gonna put back my original emails because those are my actual emails. So yeah, updating layout. Okay, awesome. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of how that works. Um, Okay. By the way, guys, hi, if you're just joining right now, my name's Christine. I work for the customer service team here at Work Louder. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. Drop them down in the chat. And if you've ordered anything, drop your order number in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. And Tom saying Atomic Purple, Chalk, and Purple is showing sold out on your website. Only graphite color available. That too, only UK English version. Yes, so Tom, that's actually our Nomad E1. I remember the only thing that isn't sold out for our Nomad E1 is the graphite colorway in our English UK. But that's why we came out with the Nomad E2, which is completely not sold out. It's on pre-order right now. It'll ship by the end of Q4. And you've got all of these colorways available. So you got the Atomic Orange, the traffic white, and the signal black, in all of the different ISO layouts. So if you're looking for English UK, we got the Nomad E2 available. And if you drop your order number in the chat and you order live, I'll be able to add in a free gift. So make sure you drop your order numbers. Yo, what's up, Dave? Thanks for joining. Oh, on YouTube. Okay, that's that's new. We don't get much people on YouTube, so I'm just a little surprised. Burrow saying, "Cool, thank you. Yeah, for sure, I got you, man. No problem." Jane is saying, yes, Via is cool. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't mind the whole like tedious like part of doing all that. It was just like not necessarily super user friendly in my opinion. Because you'd have to go into QMK and sometimes and it differs for Mac and Windows, and all of the codes that they have on QMK were all meant for like a Windows or a PC console. So for Mac, you'd have to always put like you'd actually have to put G before you put in the actual code. And I didn't know that first, but I did know that because on the Work Louder website, it helps bring you through it. But otherwise, I literally wouldn't have known that. So like it was just like okay. Birdsong in the Dawn is saying, we going over the Nomad 2 or is the upcoming Knob keyboard? Or is this the upcoming Knob keyboard? We're talking about all of them, man. So this is the Nomad E2. Um, yeah, but the Knob one is actually shipping next month. It's currently in assembly this week. So we'll be shipping out super, super soon. So super excited for you guys on that one. Um, so yeah, but let me know if you guys got any questions about the products. I'll be able to answer them. Alfred saying giveaway. So no, there's no giveaway, but if you do order anything right now on the chat, on the shop and it hasn't shipped, drop your order number in the chat and I'll be able to add in a free gift. And Tom, I like the Nomad E1 layout better. That's why I looked for it, but almost everything is sold out. Oh, what did you like specifically, M Tom, about the Nomad E1 layout better? Because it's essentially the exact same thing, except you're just getting an upgrade in terms of like in terms of experience. So like with the new keycaps, you're getting dual shot PBT injection molded keycaps, which means you'll never run out, they'll never fade. So you'll never have to order a new key set unless you're getting the white colorway. And you get a 42% larger battery. Um, and the look is very, very similar to the Nomad E1. So yeah, what exactly do you mean? Uh, Birdsong, when is the Knob keyboard coming out? It's out. It's available for pre-order. They're gonna start shipment next week. Um, well, in August, which is next week essentially. But yeah, hi, Sax. Thanks for joining. You is asking, are there any plans to restock the Figma Creator Micro? So no. This is the thing. Like Mike says, like all of our collabs are limited edition. So if there is any time to get it, like the Framer Creator Micro, it's now because it won't be available later. And same went for the Figma Creator Micro. Um, so yeah, all of our collabs are limited edition. So once a collab comes out, like and you can't order again, it's not coming back. So yeah, but if you order live on stream, I'll be able to add in a free gift. So if you're thinking about it, let me know. Birdsong's asking, can the knob also do the custom macros like you just did with the Nomad? Yeah, for sure it can because you can map everything and use our software input. For the knob as well. So if you're thinking about how would that work with all of the macro keys, you can map any of those keys to any kind of shortcut you'd like, and you'd be able to use input. So yay! Which is way more user-friendly um than Via, in my opinion. Sax D, yo, what's up? Thanks for coming, man. K-Hov, look at my question, please. Oh, I need Figma slash Framer Micro, but I can't afford right now. Yeah, man, I for sure understand. I for sure understand, the student budget and stuff. Um, if I could, I would, because this is just such a nice product to have. I mean, you do have the base model going for 149, which is a pretty cool deal because you also get a 45 keycap key set along with it. It's included, which originally would probably be another $70, but now we're including it along in this price. So you're actually getting a pretty good deal. But if you order it now, I'll be able to add in a free dial if you'd like. And then we can pick out what color you'd like as well. So, so yeah. Yeah, so the Framer Micro is just like the V2 is it's so nice. Like honestly, like oh, with the little toggle, you can add in another seven shortcuts. Like that's just so awesome. And so like you wouldn't have to necessarily like flip through a different layer to access even more shortcuts. So that's super cool. I love my micro. Like personally, just working in customer service, I just have a bunch of email templates laid out, and it's awesome. So. Um, K-Hove, would you suggest? Yeah, but I literally can't buy now at all. Yeah, no problem, man. Completely understand that. Any kind of support we get, even just joining these streams, is amazing. So, Yunesh is saying, hi, which keyboard for mixed usage, productivity, and gaming, please? Yeah, okay. So, all of our keyboards are extremely versatile, but you really can't go wrong. So, I'll just give you the rundown. So, obviously, XYZ Workboard is an ortholinear keyboard, 40% keyboard. So it can be used and mapped for anything. So like literally if you wanted this half of your keyboard to just be a numpad, you could. You can map all of these keys to any kind of macros. So if you're trying to access like, I don't know, you're playing a video game. I don't really game that much, but if you're trying to access like, I don't know, a different gun, you could map it to a different macro if you'd like. We also got the Nomad E2, which is more it's like called Nomad E for everyone for a reason because it's a staggered layout. This is also super handy for just honestly, this is probably the most productivity driven one because you get the screen here with all of the macros, the dials, and then all of these other macro keys that you could map to anything you'd like. So you can use it for just daily usage or as well as gaming. Um, and because you have these little toggles here, so I'm on Bluetooth 1, so I'm connected to my Mac, but if I went on Bluetooth 2, I would be connected to my iPad or to my phone even, or to a different like, gaming console if you'd wanted. So, and the connectivity is like super quick. So, yeah, if anything, to be completely full forth with you, I'd go with the Nomad E2, but if you're looking for a more affordable price point, for sure the Lego style kit with the XYZ workboard is like literally a steal because with the creator board, it's a three, you're getting the main component of the creator board, which is a $349 keyboard, but for only 89 bucks. So, and we're only doing them in super small batches of 10 because Mike and Mattia have to fulfill these themselves. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. K-Hove, let's hope they last so I can buy. Just keep one in stock for me, lol. Thanks. K-Hove's asking, y'all hiring for any positions at the company? Yeah, so we're always looking for people to join the stream team. So if you wanted to stream like I'm doing right now, like we have the applications. I think we are going through them this week. Like Mike and Sophia are looking through them. Um, but yeah, we're always looking for people to join the stream team. We're always looking for video editors or content editors for our socials. But for any of those, for the stream team application, it's in our link in bio for on all of our socials, and the stream team application should be linked in there. Um, for the content team, feel free to, you can talk directly to Sophia, our social media manager, through LinkedIn, or if you just DM the Work Louder page as well. Mike answers all of our DMs, but Sophia also has access to that. So yeah. Okay. E1, Amthom saying E1 physical keycaps are aesthetically pleasing and the keys are almost same level. The Nomad E2 keycaps look like that old computer keyboards where the keycaps are always popped out. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Well, but if you go with the Nomad E1, what we could do, with the Nomad E2, what we could do, I could add in a free accessory, either a Nomad carry case, or potentially even hold on, let me show you guys right here. The Work MX Alpha day or night key set. So you could still get the Nomad E2, but we could add in these keycaps and then like you're good to go. You get the aesthetic that you wanted. See, yeah, that is the thing. Like these look super good. I see what you mean by how they stick out a little bit in the Nomad E2. They are still low profile though. So if I see, so it's completely flush with the board. Like you don't see it pop out at all. Because it is a low profile keyboard. So maybe this actually gives you a better look into what it would look like. Um, Hopefully that helps. Yeah. But I completely get it. Um, Kehov, I'm a designer slash sales and marketing. Oh, that's awesome, man. If you're a designer and you work like with tech all the time, like this is perfect. Like any one of these keyboards. So yeah, XYZ board at a more affordable price point, as well as like literally like a steal because you're getting the main component of a $350 keyboard. So yeah. Ethom saying, Mthom saying that's what I like better in the E1 when compared to the E2. Yeah, fair enough, man. Completely get it. But we could always, switch it out for you if you like. Phase lock, I bought the XYZ workboard. It came with two kind of plastic risers. I was wondering how to mount it. Um, oh, you got the XYZ board. Drop your order in the chat and I'll add in a free gift. Unless you're saying you already got it? Have they Wow, it was already shipped to you? Let me know what you mean, phase lock. You're wondering how to mount it. So with the XYZ board, it will come with instructions written down, like right on the packaging. I don't know if you guys saw, but on our Instagram, we actually did post on our story, pretty much like an instruction worksheet, like an instruction receipt on the packaging. But if you want a little preview as to what you do, so basically, you get this, and these four little corner components separately. Then you have these little black connectors. So first, you'd want to connect the two little corner components first through this black connector, and then you put the screws in, Allen key it in, and then once you get these two corner components together, then you can add in the longer component with another black connector here. And then you'd screw it in, same thing on this side. Um, yeah, but you'd obviously, before you did that, you'd add the daughter board into here. You'll be given all of the screws, the Allen key, the daughter board, everything that you need to build the keyboard. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a good idea. K-Hop saying, I'll send my resume over, put a word in for me. I'll do it today. Okay, I'll try my best, man. I do live in Calgary, so I don't see Mike directly every day. Um, but I'll definitely keep you in mind. Phase Lock says, I got it. Oh, you received the XYZ board. That's awesome, man. Hopefully that gave you a good idea of like what that would look like. Used you saying, is it possible to purchase and use the work together keycaps with the Framer Creator Micro? So unfortunately, no, all of the keycaps that say work on it. So if you go into keycaps, so all of these work together, work icon, work pure, anything that says work on it, except for the MX Alpha key set. So these keycaps, anything, let me be more clear. Anything below and including the work together key set is not compatible with the Framer Creator Micro because we've went from Kale Chalk switches. So these are Kale Chalk switches that we have here, to MX stem switches, slash Palm switches. So it's not compatible with the Framer Creator Micro. Um, but the Work MX Alpha key set is compatible with the Framer Creator Micro, as well as the Knob Sans key set. So yeah, but along with the Framer Creator Micro, you're actually getting a 45 keycap key set included with it, which usually a key set like that would go for at least 60, 70 bucks. So yeah, pretty sick deal. Phase Lock, are you able to show me real quick? I do have it on me. It was pre-built, but yeah, don't know exactly where to put my little yellow risers. I barely saw your preview. Show it one more time, please. Yeah, for sure. I got you, man. Okay. So basically, okay, you want to make sure though that so there are little indentations at the corner of these little like of the little components. If you want, why don't I just I got you. I'll give you a little rundown. I'll break it down for you. Let me just get my Allen key in here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Phase lock, I got you. So I went to Walmart and got all of the different sizes. Um, okay. So you got your little Allen key here. I'm just gonna unscrew this so that we can do it together. We'll build it together, phase lock. And that way people can also see how the XYZ board is built. So let me move this up here. Okay, let me unscrew. Sorry, just bear with me. I have to unscrew all of this. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So yeah, basically you get all of these components separately. So I'm right now I'm unscrewing the PCB from the 3D printed components. Okay. Okay. So hopefully once I unscrew this, it will give you a better idea of where to put those little yellow risers. Okay. So that should come off like that. Oh, didn't unscrew this one enough. Okay, let me know if you can't see anything, by the way. Okay, so we got these little risers here. This is actually the perfect opportunity for me to just put all of the clear risers on. Because I don't know why I did this, but I put like across from each other yellow and then clear. I don't know. I think someone suggested in my last stream to do both, and I was like, hell yeah, let's go for it. And now I don't like it. It's not aesthetic for me. Okay. So if I get my two other clear risers in here. Okay. Phaseox, yes, what a go. Yo, I got you, man. I got you. Okay. So basically, you'll see here if I take off these low risers. So once you screw in all, so first you'd want to do these four corner components first. So that's settled. But you want to make sure that they all are have that little inlet. So you can see here that this is flush. There's one side that's completely flush and flat, and that's where you put the pad. Okay. Um, but then on the other side, you'll feel there's a little indent here, like a little inlet. You can't really see on camera. You can kind of see. So you see this little inlet here? That's where the little risers go. So you want to make sure that they're on the same side. You don't want to make sure that one of the inlets are on the reverse side. So then you'd add in your little risers. After, I'm assuming did you already put the connectors and stuff? Because then you'll be set to go. So then after that, you would, hold on. So I got my little two clear steps here. Okay. Here, let me add it. Try to put it here. Hold on, let me push this further so you can get a good view of it. Okay. I think we aren't talking about the same thing. It's like a slanted piece. Oh, are you able to show me real quick? I barely. Okay. Phase lock, I'm not sure what you mean. It's a slanted piece. Oh, okay. You're talking about the new yellow colored slanted wedge piece, round with rounded corners. Um, Hold on. What? Um, okay. Yellow color slanted wedge piece round with corners. Do you mean this? Hold on, let me see what you mean. Maybe it's on the um that's weird. Another yellow component. I wonder what, do you mean this part? Because like there's a little like bump. That's because that was so that like the keyboard wouldn't be so focused on like just these four, like all of the weight would be distributed evenly on these four things here. Um, but they've added a little slant here so that it rests also on this component. Let me know what you mean, phase lock. Um, Josh saying, bro, the space bar on this keyboard is so small though. I would buy it if the space bar was bigger. Well, actually, there's a reason why it's so small. It's essentially to make it more, so it's more ergonomic and you're using your thumbs more. So it was made this small because it's a 40% keyboard, you have less keys available right away. But that's why you have your two layer keys here. Um, oh, my my phone went out. But that's why. Hold on, 2 seconds here, guys. Um, okay, there we go. So that's why you have the two layer keys here. So when you're typing, you're making use of your thumb not only as a space bar, but to access like your exclamation point, you click on this layer key and then click on that for your exclamation point. And then for the second layer, you have this one available to you. So you'd like to be typing hello world and then click on the first layer key and then like that. So there is a reason why it is that small, considering it is a 40% keyboard. So yeah, so you have like two options available to you as well. You have the XYZ workboard in the Lego style kit for 89 and the pre-built one for 98. And essentially what you're getting is the main component of our $350 keyboard, which is completely sold out, for only $89. And because we're only doing them in super small batches, we don't know how long we'll be doing these for. So make sure you get yours while you can, because there's only 10 available to order right now. So, okay, hold on. Let me just get my face cam back here if it'll work. Okay, there you go. Hold on. Okay. Phazok is saying two of them with two spare screws. Phazok saying it was in a spare piece that came in a separate bag. Um, Check. Is that working now? Okay, yeah, it should be working now. Um, okay. Let me know if this is working now. Oh, still no audio? Oh, my bad, guys. Can you guys hear me? You should be able to hear me now. Um, hold on 2 seconds. Um, okay. Can you guys hear me? Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you for thanks for coming back on here. Okay, so yeah, it comes with these yellow step risers, but Mike was kind enough to send me these clear ones. So what you do next is the ones in your bag are not the same as mine. Um, interesting. Okay. Hmm. Okay, phase lock, if there are any other issues that persist, just DM us and then send us like a bunch of pictures and then we can go through that together because you should have everything that I have, pretty much. Um, because there are no other yellow components aside from these yellow step risers. But yeah, so anyways, you'd put these step risers on the little inlets here, and then you get your PCB. You wouldn't have the keycaps on if you got the Lego key set, the Lego build. Um, uh, I'm not really saying, does the Nomad have any other widgets that came out yet? Yeah, so the Nomad, we just came out with the media player actually. So if you're playing some music or any kind of, on Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that, it'll show up right here. So it's so cool. Let me go back to my Kibagachi there. He's my fave. Faizok saying, for sure, I appreciate you helping me though. Yeah, for sure, I got you, man. If you guys do have any issues, you can also, actually the best way to reach me if you want to, like reach our customer service team is through Discord or through our email. So on our website, we have like on all of our pages, if you just go to the bottom, there's a little Discord like icon. You just click on that and you'll be able to message us there. So yeah. So yeah, next what you do, you just put in your little screws and then you just screw it in. Um, Joe Barber saying, are there any plans to have the Creator Micro work with input instead of VIA? Setup has been the worst part in my opinion. Yo, I know, man. Exactly. That's exactly why we came up with input. Because VIA was super not friendly. Um, so we that's why we developed this software called Input for all of our products. So unfortunately, the Creator Micro V1 can't, because like the firmware is already set, we won't be able to adapt it for any of the Creator Micro V1s or the Creator board. But if you, for the Framer Creator Micro, that will be available. You'll be able to map your Framer Creator Micro using input, which is way more user friendly than VIA. Because yo, man, I know exactly what you mean. With just all of the little, you have to go into QMK, find the code. Oh, it's different for a Mac. You have to add a G. That's why it wasn't working. Like it's like it's like it was quite the thing. Like especially since like QMK doesn't tell you all of that. Like I only knew for Mac that you have to put a G before the code because on the Work Ladder website we have a whole setup like page for you guys so you guys know what to do. Like if that wasn't there, like I literally wouldn't have known anything. Yo, fueled by KWH, what's up, man? Thanks for joining again. I'm not real nice, exactly what I was waiting for. Yeah. So now it's built. There you go. I don't have the daughter board currently. I'm actually supposed to receive it tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have that available for you guys next stream so you guys can see what the RGB is like, what it's like to type on. Yeah, but if you're wondering what the RGB would look like, it's exactly the same one on my Creator Micro V1 here. So yeah. Joe Barber, I have the Framer Creator Micro, but it doesn't show up in input. Um, oh yeah, well because the Framer Creator Micro is only being shipped in September, like late September. So not entirely sure how you're able to try that out. Um, but it will be available with input. So DSL Warrior is saying, will my status symbol go up among my web dev friends by having this keyboard? Oh, for sure, man. Like, depending on what, I mean, all of these from all of the keyboards from the Work Louder shop are amazing. So obviously you have your XYZ workboard here, which is essentially the main component of our $350 keyboard. Um, but only going for 89 instead if you get the Lego style kit. Super, super nice. Comes with the work blind key set. It's an ortholinear 40% keyboard. So there's no other keyboard like it on the market. In my like, I've literally never seen a keyboard like this, and it just looks so good. Like, oh my goodness. But then you also have the Nomad E2, which I've never seen another keyboard like this with the screen and all of the little widgets that you get. And we went full throttle with the new keycaps, the dials, and the little all the little macros that you can add in here. So these keycaps are actually dual shot PBT injection molded keycaps, so that means they'll never fade. You'll never have to buy a new key set unless you're getting a different colorway. Um, yeah, it has a 42% larger battery than the Nomad E1. But then again, you also have the knob one, which is like literally, you can't tell me this looks like an Apple product. Like, come on now. Oh my gosh. And I typed on it myself, and the typing experience is like, mwah. Like, it's so nice. And you still get all of the same widgets that you get on the Nomad E1 as well. Um, yeah, and these are shipping out next month actually, so feel free to pre-order now because then you'll get it as soon as possible. Um, so yeah. Oh, duh, I mean the Figma one. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, Joe Barber. Yeah, so the Figma one it was part of our Creator Micro V1. So because that's the one with the Figma collab, we didn't have the firmware at the time and the software even developed. So that you won't be able to put it on and map all your shortcuts on input. Only the Framer one. Fueled by KWH is saying, do you know how Mike got the knob to input the password in the Nuke keys reel? Huh. Do you know how Mike got the knob to input the password? Oh, the knob. I thought you meant the knob, the keyboard. No, so you mean the dial? Oh, okay, the knob on the dial, basically. Sorry, I go back and forth between knob and dial. I don't know what to tell. I prefer to say knob for if I'm referring to the keyboard because otherwise, like customers get confused. I get confused. Um, yeah, so if you go on Via, because you'll have to map it through Via, and you click on this encoder, if you so like there'll be a function on it that'll say counterclockwise or clockwise. So on the clockwise, you want to just record that function of you typing out your password and then clicking enter. And then you just turn the keyboard. I can show you what I got, what I mean by that. Oh no, wait, Via's not available on Safari actually. And I don't, do I have Google? Yeah, so Via, also the freaking annoying thing about Via is that you can only access it on like Google Chrome, and not everyone always just uses Google Chrome. Um, okay. Fueled by KWH, where he turned the knob and then logged into his Mac. Yeah, the SL Warrior saying, love the design of these. Thanks for reading my comment. Yeah, of course, I got you, man. That's what I'm here to do. Um, Yeah, if you order anything right now, I'll be able to add in an extra special free gift. So let me know. If you any of you guys have ordered anything, drop your order number in the chat and I'll be able to add in a free gift. So let me know, let me tell you what I mean. So if you go into here, so this is actually connected to my micro right now, but it's essentially the same like encoder. So you go here and then you go rotate clockwise. And then you'd essentially just like add in, um, well, you could probably add it in as a macro actually. And then you would record the function over here. Sorry, under here, you can't see that. I just realized. Oh, I can't even show that. That is so wonderful. Hold on. There we go. Okay. it went full screen. That's amazing. Anyways, you'd record the function and then plug it in, and then when you turn the knob, it should work. So yeah, hopefully that gives you an idea of what I mean. Fueled by KWH, sick, thanks. Yeah, of course, I got you, man. So yeah, keep that in mind with VIA. It you can't map everything. VIA literally doesn't open on Safari for some reason. I don't know why actually. Um, but like if you go on here, like it doesn't work. Like, see, USB-C detection error. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, it's just really weird. I don't know why. But that's why input is wonderful because it works on all platforms, all all software, like literally any kind of console, whatever you think. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna go in about 3 minutes. So any last questions, let me know. Drop them down in the comments. If you've ordered anything, drop your order number in the comments, and I'll add in a free gift. So yeah. Okay. Fueled by KWH, VIA will work with a Mac, right? I wouldn't have to run Windows. No, no, VIA will work. Just run it on Google Chrome though. It doesn't work on like Safari. Um, yeah, so VIA will work on a Mac. I'm using a Mac right now actually, so maybe that gives you a little bit of assurance. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so that's what I got here. In the last few moments, I'll just do a little type test for you guys. Hopefully you can even hear this. Um, Fueled by KWH. Oh, lastly, do you know how many units are left of the XYZ? Debating if I should order a second one. LMFAO. Yeah, fair enough. So we're actually Mike's fulfilling them like this week. He started last week. So we only have, or I think we're on batch 7 right now, but I believe like because we've just finished batch 6, so I'm not entirely sure if we have batch 7 like ready to go because Mike's fulfilling them right now. But yeah, I don't know how many batches we'll be able to do because we do actually have a limited amount. So if you're thinking about getting one, I'd like honestly like just save your bets, maybe just get one now. Um, because we don't know how long we can do this for, especially since Mike and Mattia are fulfilling these themselves. So we are so Mike's fulfilling them. Okay, essentially breakdown. The earlier orders are being shipped early August. Mike is currently fulfilling them himself as well. Um, we just finished batch 6 in terms of pre-ordering. We're still allowing pre-orders to come in for another 10 keyboards. But after that, I can't promise anything. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, fueled by KWH. That would be awesome. Let me know if you order it, because if you order it right now, I'll add in another free gift for you. If not, if you order it on your own, no free gift. So, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, last thing I was gonna do was a type test for the last few minutes. Oh yeah, also, just to let you guys know, I'm also getting the daughter board for the Creator Micro. Sorry, for the Creator XYZ. So I should be able to plug that in for you guys and show you what the RGBs look like, how it is to type on it, and everything. So yeah. All right, guys. So if you would like KDWH, lol, gonna order tonight. Awesome, man. Awesome. Cool. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your support, by the way. I'll make sure to look out for that on the Shopify. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's it for me, guys. It's 12 o'clock here for me, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate all of you guys again. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.